We're joined now by Railway Minister Piyush Goyal. Minister, it's nice to see you beaming and a big party here at the World Economic Forum. This is India's big coming out day, you think?
Well, I think India has been out there for a long time. The last three and a half years have been dedicated to taking India on the world stage. We've had several occasions, whether it was COP21 in Paris, the different engagements that Prime Minister Modi has had in different parts of the world, both and in India. I think the world today recognizes India's growing strength, not only as an economic superpower, but also as that binding force that brings together different viewpoints and creates a kind of cohesiveness when it comes to economy, when it comes to social issues, when it comes to bringing on the table issues of fight against black money and corruption on the world stage, issues like terrorism, climate change. So in all of these, the world was looking for a strong, powerful leader in which Prime Minister Modi has truly demonstrated outstanding.
That's one of the things we picked up by talking to a lot of global industrialists. They say at a time when several democracies and countries have leaders who are on a weak spot, you've got the Indian Prime Minister going from one electoral victory to the other.
Well, probably the victories we've had in Himachal and Gujarat have broken the myth that any country which introduced GST, the government was bound to fall. Fortunately, this time around, we've been able to break that myth. No other country of the size of India has ever embarked on a reform as large as GST. We are the first country to do that. We've broken the myth of governments losing elections after GST. The people are fast getting into the mold of GST. By and large, the issues have been smoothened. The rough edges have been smoothened. So my own sense is the economy is poised for rapid growth. We are seeing large investment interest on infrastructure projects. We're seeing large interest on bringing in money to bring in technology into the country. My own sense is India has arrived. It's open for business. And the world will not get a better market than India.
The theme of the World Economic Forum this year, Minister, is building a shared future in a fractured world. What's the role you think India can play in that?
Well, I think India has always played an important role in that. If you see, over the years, and I'm going back in history, Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam has been our credo. The world is one. So India has never fought shy of actually coming out with ideas that engage the entire world to solve the problems of the world. In fact, I was listening to the message that Pope Francis just gave. Pope Francis's message talked about integrated human development. Or he even used the word integral development. That's exactly what Pandit Deendayal Upadhyay spoke about 50 years ago, integral humanism. So I think the big message is that India is the leader that the world was looking for. India is providing leadership to bring about different viewpoints on the table on issues of international interest. The leadership of Prime Minister Modi is sought to try and bring different viewpoints on the table. I saw that happening in Paris.